I'm from Switzerland, Steinach. This is on the Lake of Constance. I lived there almost my whole life, 25 years. A quite short story, but also long. It was never my plan to build a whole boat. In my family, there was one building a boat, a Reinke, with his family and sailed it around the world. And this inspired me my whole life. I was dreaming for something like this, but my plan was to buy a bigger boat and make it nice. I also had the dream to sail ocean races, and I was looking for a mini. And I found one last summer. I looked at one for 2 or 3 years.
Which number did you find?
No, it was a prototype, completely new built one, so it hasn't any number or something. But it was pretty cheap. It was never sailing. It was a second boat from the Poland sailor. But I got sick at the airport and can't fly last summer. Yeah, and then I went home. I saw in the Yacht, that's a magazine from Germany, about this project here. I tried to order it at the same day, my plans and everything, but my parents and my girlfriend said, no. First you have to find a place where you can build, and then it's okay. Then you can buy everything. I think 2 weeks later I had a place to start building. And at the end of November I started building last year, I was finished around August. I was at the end of August I was first sailing. And then at the end of August, September, I drove here to Lagos. I was woodworker, so I learned it for 4 years in Switzerland, from 20. And last summer I was in the army for a year. I was sailing my whole life. My father has a sailing school, so I was always on the water, but I never did sailing races or something. I started with the small optimists, but I never did a sailing career or something. I was a swimmer. I did this for, it was my work almost. And with 20 I stopped swimming. Yeah. And started with rowing and also sailing. Main thing is to get everything organized here. I have to put some work in, but it's only organizing stuff. And then I'm ready. Now with this boat I'm around 300 miles.
How many solo miles in one go did you do?
240 or 50 was, yeah.
Okay, so probably the sail up to Lanzarote will be the qualifier for you.
Longest, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I tried to do it to Lisbon 2 weeks ago. Yeah. But the weather window wasn't as good as it was on the internet, so I had only wind against me, and it was really good to test the boat in every condition. So I really tested it out in with 25 knots with any reefer in it or something. So it was pretty impressive to see. I tested it in every situation with every wave high. I didn't feel at any time unsafe. Yeah, we have the water bolts within the water is not stainless steel. It was something else. So yeah, I have to change it, but it's not a huge problem.
Not a big issue.
Yeah, okay. I just have to go swimming. It's a bit cold.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's okay. So everything together is around 50,000 euros. And
as we are now lying here in the water.
Yes, as we are now lying here in the water is around 50,000 euros. A bit more, but doesn't matter. I managed it. I worked last year 100%, and in my off time I built up my boat. So every money I got, I put it back in the boat, and I had to look for sponsors, and I had the luck to find some really good, also really cool partners who helped me out with everything, when I had problems or anything, even with money. And yeah, so it was possible to build a boat in this short time and do the transit. Okay. Yes, my girlfriend. With every paperwork I had to do and everything, so without her it would be possible. Yeah. I got a book 2 years ago. I didn't remember the name of him. It was a German sailor, as a mini sailor, and he wrote a book about his adventure with starting mini sailing and doing the transit and that was my inspiration. Yeah.
What's the difference, do you think, between this project and sailing races on Lake Constance?
Everything is bigger, even if it's the boat is smaller, but the distances are much bigger. So yeah, you have much more to think about it. You have to live on the boat, so you can't go in the evening back to the harbor and go home. So it's more an adventure. Yeah, the most important thing for me was to keep it simple. Yeah, you see everything. I didn't cover anything or something. It's just simple. And for me was also, if I sell it once, I will give it away with a good feeling. So I know the new owner have a good boat and everything will work without any problem.
Yeah.
My next steps, it's hard to say if I want. My big goal was 1 year ago to sail this transatlantic. So that's why I started building the boat and put so much passion in it and build it in just a short time. For now, I just want to cross the Atlantic, and when I'm there, I want to say I had fun. It was really cool. I want to do it again, and that's my goal. Yes, my girlfriend will be there, and I think my father too. Oh, my parents are supporting this from the first day. So my father was the reason I found a place to build my boat. But the best thing for me is even if you found, when I found some sponsors and so, to see that other people have fun what I'm doing and want to support it, and that was a really big help for me and motivated me to do it, keeping on, going and doing the transit. That was, yeah, helped me quite a lot to see that other people have fun what I'm doing.
How about reacting to a crisis on board? Will you be easily pushing the button on your EPIRB?
No.
Why not?
As long as I can handle it, I have so much spare parts of anything. I know every place in the boat. If something happens under there, I know exactly what's there, what I did there. So as long as the boat is floating, there's no reason. No, I don't think so.